So Chelsea Football Club and Bluco, you guys have been doing some numerous transfer, buying some players from young talent and also experienced player. And I see some Chelsea fans, you guys are complaining about the transfer of Jordan Henderson and Danny Welbeck. The truth of the matter is that it is a very good transfer, just that you don't understand football. If you look during the time of Pep Guardiola, when Pep Guardiola was suffering, like his last two seasons and last season, that it didn't work out well. Pep Guardiola brought back Ikai Gundogan when Barcelona had some financial problem. When Barcelona were in financial crisis, then better then worse than now. So Pep Guardiola brought back Ikai Gundogan. These are some statistics you don't know. How many years? Even though Ikai Gundogan is 32 years or 33, he's still old in terms of football. You cannot compare him with young talent and young footballers. But this Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson, what will he bring to Chelsea? Danny Welbeck will teach Joao Pedro what he doesn't understand. See, Danny Welbeck will not score like 20 goals. He will not score 15 goals. Don't expect that much from him. Don't expect goals or assists from Jordan Henderson. What you are going to be expecting from him, if you don't see that, you know that he didn't do his work well. What you are going to be expecting from him, expect Joao Pedro to be scoring like 20 goals a season or 25 goals. Expect Kopama and Morgan Rogers to do good this season. What did I mean? Danny Welbeck coming to Chelsea, we all know that he's going to be starting from bench. He's not going to be the main man like Joao Pedro. He will be there to teach Joao Pedro what we call ball position as a striker, how to position. That's why Erling Haaland is the best center forward that you can mention. Harry Kane is the best center forward that you can mention because of the way they position, because of the way they run. They run towards the ball, they run behind the ball, and the rest. Because these players have monitored how they run behind the ball, how they can run behind the defenders. So this is what Danny Welbeck will be teaching Joao Pedro. In as much that Danny Welbeck, we know him and during his prime, he's not that world class, and moreover, but this is what Joao Pedro needs to learn. This is what Kopama needs to learn, how to control the ball. Kopama is too young. He needs some veteran, midfielder that can teach him, that can guide him. Henderson might not play, but him doing training section be teaching Kopama some certain things to do, how to control the game. He needs more in his. Kopama need more in his playing time. He need more things to learn. So Joao Pedro will learn more from Danny Welbeck. Ball positioning, that is number one thing. For you to be a great center forward, you must have what we call ball positioning. How to position towards the ball, how to run behind defenders, how to outsmart your defender. That's why Haaland, you can see him here. Eventually, you see him here again. So Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson to Chelsea is a very, very crucial deal, a very important deal that the fans will not understand. But when season starts, eventually if Xabi Alonso progress and implement his system well, you fans will understand the reason he signed those two players.